Bear with me, guys. Give me 1 second. Things had to kind of change from my original plan for today. So, hold on, because I have a child in the room. I'm here, guys. Give me 1 minute. How's it coming? Just while you're waiting, I have some meditation music playing for enhancing abundance and prosperity. Take some deep breaths and start to get yourself a little grounded now before we begin. All right, where's my seat? Okay. Hey guys. Sorry about that. Things I had a little bit of a change of plans for what I wanted to do or how I wanted to do this today. I did not expect to have a kid fall asleep in my room, so it kind of threw me off, and she's in my space. So I had to switch up things a little bit. Then also, let me get my mic. I don't even have the mic plugged in. I'm a hot mess right now. Hold on. Where'd I put it? All right. So like I was saying, hopefully you can still hear me pretty decent. Let me plug in my mic. I was supposed to be set up on my desk, in my desk space, where I have all my crystals. Turn this down. I got all my crystals set up. All my stuff set up over there. All the cards were set up. And then when I use my desk space, I cannot go live using my laptop because it won't fit on the desk with the cards. So I said, okay, I have this new camera, camera holder and light thingy that I got. Light thingy. And I said, okay, I'll use my camera on my phone. And when I tried to go live using my phone, YouTube said it had some new streaming rules and I would have to connect something and all this stuff. And I don't have no time for that. Hold on. Okay, so we should be plugged in now. Yeah, I don't have no time. I did not have time to try to figure that out or, whatever the case was, what I had to do in order for them to allow me to be live. I dropped my thing. Okay, there we go. All right, so welcome to Feel the Shift with Amina. We're doing some full moon work today. I'm sorry, like I said again, before, things kind of went not the way I had planned, which Spirit kind of told me to be prepared for. Like, you got to be prepared for things not to go, as you expect. And I guess when it comes to my life, and most people are like this, you want to be in control. You don't want to just, you want to go with the flow and everything is flowing the way you want it to flow. But when it's not, and Spirit is saying go with the flow, it's a little difficult. And you start trying to steer the boat instead. So, yeah, that was my lesson. We're getting prepared for this today was you got to go with the flow. Your daughter fell asleep in the room. Okay, so now what? All right, your desk, you can't use your phone and your desk won't fit the laptop. Okay, so now what? And pretty much I'm telling you all of this because this is kind of the energy that's coming through. It's kind of the energy that's coming through. Really, really being open to Spirit. Hey, Stacy. Wow, I can see my comments on YouTube. That's crazy. When I'm on Facebook, I cannot see comments all the time. But anyway, so yeah, I was just telling that story because pretty much, and I mean, it's true. Right now we cannot really try to predict, the outcome of certain things. Spirit is pretty much saying we just have to trust. Right now, we are being tested to see how much we really trust source energy, God, or whatever. And the more that you are able to show that you do have faith and trust in the process that, the Creator has decided you need to go through, the easier you will, go through your stuff. The more you're fighting and pushing against it, the harder it's going to be. I was going to put socks on. I'm trying to go with this blue moon, so I put on my blue clothing. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe and like the page or the video while you're here. Even feel free to share it if you want. I don't care. In fact, I love that. It gets the page more attention. It'll be in the people's news feeds, and I'll get more subscribers, and I can do more freebies on YouTube. All right, so I'm gonna clear the energy in this space. We're about to cracking. My full moon ritual. It's kind of long. It's not long, but it's a few parts to it. So first off, if you have incense, if you have anything that smells good, if you have crystals, all of those things, make sure you have them around you. If you don't have incense, find something that has a good aroma, maybe body spray or perfume, and just spritz it. You want to have a sweet smell. Something that smells sweet, or something that smells like sandalwood, like more like a spiritual scent. Or even lavender is good. Like, it's nice and calm and calming, energy. All right, I'm using sage to clear my space. Sometimes the incense can be a little too smoky. All right. Okay, so this full moon so far started off crazy for me. So what I wanted to do first is jump into the reading, the cards. Anybody who paid the $8 donation for a card pull, don't mind me, I put on my socks, my feet are cold. If you put in $8, you sent $8 for your card pull, I'm going to do it at the end of the reading for the collective, or at the end of the entire video. Right now, I think I have only 2 to pull. So if I only have 2, then, at least a limit of 3 or 4 to pull. Then I can, let me just make sure nobody else jumped in there. Okay. Yeah, I can possibly do the card pulls at the end of doing the collective's reading, or at the end of the entire session. But I think I'm going to do it at the end of the collective's reading, because I think I have just 2 to pull. So that won't take too much time. Now, as you can see, I got a whole bunch of decks in front of me. This is why I wanted to use my desk, and I'm really pissed off that my all of a sudden YouTube has some new rule, and I couldn't use my cell phone, and I don't know why. I'm not that technology savvy like that. So when they was talking about, you need some software and streamer device, something to plug in, I said, okay, guess I'm using my laptop. And that kind of threw everything off. So now I would have usually had something covering my TV. Everything would have been moved a little bit more. But under this moon, this full moon, pretty much, you have to be ready to just rock with whatever comes your way. So this is what we are going to do. I want to do a pick a card, a pick a pal. Let's see. Instead, Spirit gave me 3. That's it. All right, so usually I do 4, at least 4. I'm doing 3 pick a pyramid, okay? That's what I should have been calling it, pick a pyramid. Okay, so we got selenite. Okay. Yes, Stacy. Have faith. You'll be okay. You're covered. Your ancestors, you'll be all right. No worries. Okay. Yeah, I just got that. So just keep the faith. And believe. When you travel, something I do really quick, I just want to throw this in. When I travel, especially when I fly, because I do not like flying in an airplane. I don't. So when I would be on there, I tell myself I have angels under each wing, and I have so much more work to do on this planet for, source / God, same entity. I ain't no way nothing's gonna happen to me right now because I'm doing God's work, and I would visualize angels under the wings, like flying me wherever I had to go and getting me back safely. So sometimes that helps. It's like a method, almost like imagine the audience naked when you feel nervous. All right, put my chair a little lower. Okay, so we're doing 3 piles today. I'm doing a general read for my collective. I'm really annoyed that you can see this in the background because it looks crazy. But if I turn it this way, look what you see. My bed. And the child that's on it is far in the corner, so I wasn't able to get her out of here. So pretty much everything that I tried to control today and make go a certain way did not go the way I wanted. I'm gonna do the reading first, like I said, and the reason why is I had a very crazy morning, and I'm gonna share it a little bit of it before I get into the reading. Let me put these out. I'm still mad I can't use my desk because I really wanted you guys to be able to see the layout and everything as it's happening, because when you're able to look at it while I'm doing the reading, you're picking up stuff too, rather than me just saying, here's the card, this is the card, this is the card. So yeah, change of plans, couldn't get it set up on my desk, but I make it work. But anyway, so today when I got up, pretty much for the last 2 weeks, I've been having some inner issues, and it was affecting, I would say, how can I explain? Really quickly, I had my eyes set on a goal, and I was working towards that goal steadily, without resting. I already have 4 children, 3 of whom are autistic, have ADHD, and are nonverbal. So we're already at therapy just about every day of the week. So I was already close to no energy by the time I was getting ready to do the Intuit Summit, the Master Intuit Summit 2021. Before leading up to the summit, I don't know how many people are familiar with twin flames, soulmates, karmic connections. That's something I'm going to start doing workshops on, because a lot of people in my collective have heart chakra and relationship issues. And I just pretty much had a twin flame come back in. So it threw me off for a minute. And I kind of directed all of my energy towards that person, trying to help them heal feelings. Because a twin flame, you're going to feel their energy. They're pulling on your energy. So my energy was getting pulled. I was starting to get drained. But still, I'm giving love, sharing love. I'm not getting any reciprocated, though. Let's keep that in mind. Twin flame is chaser runner. None of the energy coming back, just cold. But I'm still sending it because I'm a light worker. I'm still sending it. And meanwhile, I'm still trying to work towards this summit. And now I'm starting to get sick physically. And we had went to Asheville, North Carolina to see some family, came back. My son was sick with a cold, and then it spread through the house. But for some reason, I guess because I had been burnt out, it stayed with me the whole time. Everybody healed. And for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I was still sick. So I pushed through the summit, and by the day we finished it, I was out. That was it. I had to check out. So today, leading up to today, I had to, all of that time, realize that sharing and giving and not getting any energy back was what was also draining and depleting my energy. So last night, I said, cord cutting. Got to do it. I had kept getting messages from Spirit. A lot of people are going to have to cord cut. So I'm mentioning this as well for those of you that are feeling like you're trapped in situations, you're trapped in relationships, you're trapped in friendships, you're trapped at a job, you're trapped in a living environment. Right now, Spirit is saying this is your time to cut the cord, to manifest what you want, to really be clear. Okay. Yeah, and this is how I get my channel messages from source, by the way. It's not like people will be, when you see in a movie, the voice of God coming from heaven. It's more I'm speaking and then a message will come through and I share. So what I was getting really is that it's going to be a lot of releasing, but in the releasing and letting go, source is also saying be discerning and be careful. Don't judge everything for as it seems, as you see it in your eyes, with your eyes. Us humans have become too used to, I believe what I see. And Spirit is saying this is a time right now where you have to just believe, which is really hard, and it's not hard and it is hard, but they're saying you have to just believe now. You have to trust in Spirit. You have to have faith. You're being carried. You have to just go with the flow. If you're fighting against it, it's going to be rough waters for you. But at the same time, if you're only believing what you see, you're going to make the wrong choices. So maybe, for example, say you got a friend. I'm not even going to say a love relationship. Maybe it's just a friend. And this person, you love them so much. You've known them for so many years. But every time they come into your life, it's either like they're in need of your energy or they just need you. But with no problem, that friend can disappear once they feel like I feel better now. I vented, I cried, she supported me, or he, and they gave me all the energy and love, and now I feel good. And then that friend disappears until the next time they need you again. Spirit is saying, don't be so quick to go, oh, that person's flaky, or that friend ain't a real friend. Spirit is saying it's a time right now. This is a time right now where we have to look beneath the surface of things and realize that every behavior, every activity on this planet is caused by something else. And that's caused by something else, and that's caused by something else. So it could go all the way back to the beginning of time. And Spirit is saying that as people, we have to start to have more compassion and realize that some people are damaged. Some people went through some things that really damaged them energetically, heart-wise, fear-wise, things like that. And they're triggered. Certain things will trigger them. Some things are taught also. You have to keep in mind some things are developed from how they were raised. So past, Spirit is saying that humans have not been very conscious or compassionate with each other. We've more been judgy, like from how we see the person. Oh, this is how you're acting. This is how you're behaving. So now I'm judging you to be this way, and I'm going to deal with you accordingly. And Spirit is saying, don't do that. Have compassion. If somebody's behaving in a way that you are like, I'm not really feeling that, they're not saying you got to stay around the person, but Spirit is saying you have to try to understand why. And when you can understand the why for the behavior, or the why you feel a certain way when you're in an environment, or why you feel a certain way when you're in a certain job place or in a certain relationship, when you can understand the why behind what is bothering you, with that place, that person, that job, that relationship, then you can understand, you're more able to have compassion. So, understand somebody, try to have compassion for where somebody may have came from, have compassion for yourself. Maybe a certain environment triggers stuff, certain jobs trigger things because of things in your past. So the big pre-message before I start the reading was have more compassion for each other. That was the message I got from Source, God. Everybody has to have more compassion, have more, sympathy, and just trying to understand each other rather than be so quick to judge. Here's your choices, guys, for your reading. All right, now we're going to get messages from the ancestors. And then after that, and spirit guides, I'm going to pull the 2 cards for the cards for the people who did ask for a pull, and then we are going to keep going on through this ritual. All right, so here we go. If you are Now, what's going to happen is I didn't even set up the pals yet. So, good Lord, this is going to be a mission, but we got this. If you want pal number 1, or you like this obsidian pyramid, then you choose that one. I wish I could sit it somewhere where you could look at it. I'll hold it up again in a little while. If you want pal number 2, it's the selenite pyramid. Okay. And if you choose instead pal number 3, this is the red jasper pyramid. Okay. Hopefully you get a good look. So we got pal 1, just one more time. Obsidian. Pal 2, selenite. Pal 3, red jasper. Okay. Take a deep breath. Jesus Christ, they're already gathering. So hurry up, guys. Pick your pal. I'm already starting to get hot. All right. Now I'm going to have to cut down some of these. I'm sorry, Spirit. When I was choosing cards, I always try to just clear my mind, let Spirit guide me. But this is too many. We'll be here all night for 3 pals. So what I'm going to do is now try to get it narrowed down while you guys are selecting. You can put it in the comments which pal you want or the name of the crystal. Pal 1 is obsidian. Pal 2 is selenite. Pal 3 is red jasper. And we're about to cut down how many decks. All right, I got that one is a definite. Definite. Okay, angel cards, you might not be able to make it today. All right, so they only let me take out 1. So pretty much we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I got this. All right, so let's get started. If you chose number 1, the obsidian crystal, I hope y'all can see me good too. This light is done. This is your reading. We'll start with you. First off, before I even get into it, all right, my pal number 1's deck. And now one of my twins is yelling, and I was just about to say something, not negative, but you need to think about ways to protect your energy. Okay? That's wearing crystal jewelry and things like that can protect you. Obsidian is a good protector of your energy. Tourmaline, black tourmaline, a lot of the dark crystals, dark colored crystals, even labradorite, which I have on my neck right now, is good. The reason why I'm saying this, my pal number 1's, and it's no reason to get nervous, it's just that you have an energy that sometimes can attract, and don't get scared when I say this again, energy vampires. And what an energy vampire could be is they could be conscious about it, or they could not be conscious that they're doing it. They could be consciously just wanting to be in your energy because they just love your energy. And they have, and a part of them is like, oh, sorry, I'm hitting this little table because it's not a desk. But a part of them is kind of like, it's a love jealousy type thing with people with you sometimes. Like they love you, but a part of them is kind of like, why she could order big breaks or he, or why does he always or she always have, like, it seems like things go easier for them. And Spirit is saying you need to protect your energy from people that smile in your face but really don't want to see you do well, and people who don't realize they're doing it. Like unconscious energy vampire is somebody who is like, they don't have a clue that they're draining the person that they're draining, but they're giving nothing back. They're always calling on your energy. They're always like, when I need you, I need you, I need you. And you go running, because most of the people in my collective are empaths, and we feel for people, and we're nurturers, and we are mothers and fathers, and we want to go and make sure everybody's okay. Got to start protecting yourself, your energy. Even if you want to do that, you got to start protecting yourself, because otherwise you're going to start to feel drained and tired. And this is coming in with your new cycle. That's what I'm doing the reading on today. moving into this new cycle, this new beginning that this moon, this full moon energy is ushering in. Okay. And don't be shocked if today, maybe or last week, maybe moving on through next week, this week coming up, you're very emotional. The full moon in Aquarius is going to cause that energy for a few days where little things could trigger you. I swear, y'all, I probably cried about 3 times today for various reasons. Oh, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Oh, the kids did too much. Oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. It's just too much. I need to be alone for a minute. Ooh. Oh my God, I gave all my energy towards this person and they're giving me their ass to kiss. I gotta let this person go. I gotta release them. So be prepared. All right. And don't think you're crazy and all that stuff. If you find yourself needing to be alone a lot, needing a break just from social media and the world in general, just make sure you do it. Take care of yourself. Okay. So the first deck is going to be, and I'm not going to introduce them again, so pay attention if you picked other piles. Unlike the other readers on YouTube, I'm not going to sit and break each chapter. Like, okay, I don't go into descriptions and do the time thing. That's what I'm saying. So if you're looking for a certain aspect of the ritual, you'd have to just fast forward on the replay. Anyway, I'm using my homemade deck. I don't know if y'all can see what it says. Soothe Your Inner Child Oracle. And what this deck does is it lets you know where you are healing currently or have already healed in your shadow work, in your inner child work, and where you need to do work. Okay. Black cards means you need to do some work there. Blue cards mean you're working through it already or you've already come out of it. Okay. All right, let me do this. For pile number 1, you're going to get 2. Each one will get 2 of these. And it doesn't mean you're going to get a black one. It looks like pile number 1, you're getting 2 blues. So pile number 1, you are currently working through healing from rejection. And your affirmation should be, I'm starting to see that times when someone chose another, it was the universe protecting me. And I'm going to say that again because I need to say it. I'm starting to see that times when someone chose another, it was the universe protecting me. So to help you with that process you're going through, my pile number 1s, my obsidian crystal people, just keep in mind that, what's not meant for you is not going to come to you, and what's meant for you will come to you. So don't see rejection as that person didn't want me. See rejection, or that I was lesser than the person they chose. See it more as their loss. Okay, something bigger and better must be coming. All right. Second thing you're going to be clearing out or you're working through right now is generational-ish, which is generational shit, pretty much. But I didn't know if YouTube is going to try to censor me. All right. And your affirmation is, I'm destroying all passed down negative habits or traits. They end in this lifetime. So I have this quest too. I've been told that I've been chosen by the ancestors for this in my family line too. But what that pretty much means is you're working through ending cycles that have followed your family for generations, for decades, maybe for centuries. And the ancestors chose you to be the one that's going to stop the cycle and not let it continue. It could be a cycle of poverty. It could be a cycle of always settling, a cycle of domestic violence. It could be whatever. All right. But at this point, you have been chosen to end that cycle. So right now you are working through generational-ish and getting over the feeling of rejection during this full moon. Next deck, what do you need to surrender, to let go of? And this was a very important deck for me to use during this reading because you're moving into a new cycle. So you don't want to take baggage. And it's best to start with yourself rather than blaming other people. Like, oh, it would be great if this person would be like this. These cards kind of make you take a look at yourself and see, like, okay, maybe if I would be like this, things would flow a little better. So my obsidian crystal people's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. Okay? And pretty much the message is that you have to accept your mission. Now, maybe my poundable ones, you don't like that you have to, do this work. Maybe you're like, damn, why I gotta be the one that in the generational curses? Why they gotta be me? And how come I gotta be able to be the bigger person and think, oh, another door is opening when somebody doesn't choose me for a relationship, for a job, for anything. But they're saying you have to surrender to your life's journey and to your path and just accept what is coming before you, because it's all a part of your growth, and just embrace everything as a lesson, and stop fighting what you're meant to do. That's deep. Okay. Next one. Moonology deck. Ain't no way we're gonna do a full moon. I'm so mad I didn't have this when I did my readings the day before yesterday, but I guess Spirit said, nope, if they're not gonna be on the YouTube, they don't get it. So we're gonna pull a card from the Moonology deck. Let's see what that energy's gonna be like. How come some of my cards are flipped over already? Okay. So I'm gonna take these. Now, I really was only pulling one card, but when I mixed the deck, for some reason, these three were already facing me. So you got three messages from the Moonology deck. A personal issue reaches resolution. So something that you're worried about or you're stressing about, it could have to do with a Cancer. It could have to do, maybe you're a Cancer. I don't really do the zodiac signs in my reading. Spirit tells me it's not necessary. Just give the message. But some people like to hear that, but they're saying something you're stressing over and worrying about, and maybe you had a rift with someone. They're saying it's going to reach a resolution. You're going to find peace in the matter. Stop stressing over it. Maybe you're stressing over it too much. Like, oh my God, maybe you have something you want to say to the person and you didn't get a chance to. And that could also be the issue, where you're not feeling at peace within because you're like, damn, maybe you're not speaking to the person. You're like, now I can't say what I felt. And you're feeling like, oh, I just got to get it out. They're saying you're going to reach a resolution. It's not saying peaceful or how it's going to be, but some kind of resolution is going to be reached, where it's like, all right, either it's going to be, I don't fuck with you no more. I'm not messing with you like that no more, but we cool, be civil. Or it's going to be some like, all right, hug, kiss, make up. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Wow. So keep your eye out. Maybe Google when the next eclipse is taking place. It might mean something very powerful for you, or an event that's going to happen. But yeah, things are changing for you, pal number one, and it's going to be very big. Something that's just like, wow, where you're going to be like shocked. Something that's going to kind of bring you into the light. Maybe you felt like you were being overshadowed and nobody's noticing you and seeing you, and you doing stuff like an eclipse. They're saying that energy is going to bring some kind of a change. Like, just continue to shine your light and you'll get a powerful change. All right. Don't start to feel like I can't be seen, so let me dim my light. You see, behind the darkness, the light is still shining, and God is pretty much, and the ancestors are saying, keep your light bright, because something big is about to come in, and this is what's coming in. Prosperity lies ahead. You got money coming in, okay? Now, it could be during the Taurus season, which is, I think, May, June, the end of, no. It's June. Look, I said I don't do astrology like that. I know the end of May is Gemini, and the beginning of June is Gemini. Okay, so it's the beginning of May, the end of April. All right, so somewhere around April, May, maybe next year, some money may be coming in, or during the next new moon. during that time. So check out the date for that too. All right. Some money's going to come, and it's going to be a lot. Something that's going to make you say, whoa, might even make you feel like your life is going to be totally different after you receive it. And I think this is so dope because it's coming out for my collective. So we all going to get some of that energy, even whether you pick that pal or not. Pretty much you're going to get a little something coming in because you're a part of this collective, okay? All right, I'm going to choose you a card from the Forest's Edge Oracle just because I love my little homemade deck and I think it's so cute. I probably will never sell this one, but, you know, people are always welcome to try to get one. I do homemade decks for people, but sometimes I've had people ask me about the ones I've shown them in my readings, and I'm like, I'm very attached to some of them. I don't know, I want to sell it. It's going to be like $1,000. Let me stop it. All right, so your card. The crystal clearing. All that glitters doesn't make a dark energy shine. You must release it into the earth. So this message, Spirit is kind of saying, you could dress yourself up, try to look fancy, put on all your jewels and all your crystals, put on your makeup. But if your energy is dark, you're still going to be dark. You're still not going to look bright and vibrant, you know. And I honestly feel like I need to release some negative energy. I feel like my energy right now is like I'm doing a seesaw. All right. When I'm alone, I feel more like grounded. When I have other energies around me right now, I'm feeling like, go away, go away, go away, you know. But they're saying you have to let this energy go into Mama Earth. So when we do our visualization, our breath work or whatever, just for you, especially you power number ones, just visualize all of that energy, any negative thoughts or feelings going down into Mama Earth. And it's not anything negative to send her that energy, because what she does is takes it and transmute it into something positive and sends it back out. Now, I wasn't going to do bottom of the deck energy, but this jumped out at me. The Elf King, he is watching you and he is opening you up to love, divine masculine energy. So my pal number ones, you have a twin flame, somebody, you might not even know him yet. He's watching you. Look at that. See that? He's watching you on social media, going through stuff. You might know him. You might know him. And don't take it as it's necessarily a male. It's a masculine energy. So it could be a female that has a masculine, very masculine energy. All right. Either way, this person's watching you. And they're actually a lesson in love for you. All right. Either how to love or how to receive love, you know, and what kind of love you are willing to receive. That just came in strong. You don't just want anybody's type of love. Not everybody can love you the way you need to be loved. So, yeah, don't be like, I'm open just to love. No, it's not like that. And last but not least, I just got this deck. I'm so excited, so excited, so excited. Lightworkers Oracle, right in time for the full moon, came today. So, I'm not really familiar with it. But what I'm going to do is read you some of the book, and then I'm just going to channel the messages, you know. Because the cards, I said this during my Facebook or my YouTube live the day before yesterday, but Oracle cards are really to make this process fun. It's to help open up your intuition a little bit more. And it's also for the human mind. Because like I explained in the beginning, we rarely believe what we can't see. So though I could channel spirit and read you straight, you're going to be more skeptical. Like, where are you getting these messages from? But when somebody could flip a card and show you the message and then give it to you, people are more liable to take it in. So that's what the cards are for. And they're beautiful artwork, and they inspire more of the message than what I would have got just from channeling. All right, so here we go. I don't want to bend them up yet. Orbs of light. This card is so pretty. Okay, and since I don't know what it means, I'm going to read you some, but what I'm getting from spirit is two different things. So, one, I'm getting you have an ability, and that's what we're going to do in a little while, to shift energy, like hold it in your hands, just move it. And also on the other end, I'm getting, uh, you might see little orbs of light sometimes in your house or in the yard or on the porch or around your car or whatever, and they want you to know that that's spirit, okay, and not to be afraid. So let me see what the book says, just to see if there's anything extra that I'm missing. Okay. The spiritual worlds are delivering a message to you. You may have already heard it through telepathic reception and mistaken it for your own thought. Yet it is inspired by your higher guidance, those spiritual beings that love you without condition. It is an answer to a question and guidance to increase your happiness. Orbs are always around us, but appear in more concentrated form, both in quantity and quality, in certain places and at certain times, including when your energy is in a particularly soft and receptive, high frequency state. All right, can I get to the actual what card is about? Okay, so it is possible to pray without realizing it. The universe is lovingly listening to every thought and feeling in your heart and mind. When you intentionally speak to the universe and ask your higher guidance to help you with an issue, this is a powerful way to call the light into your life. It works, often quite rapidly. However, sometimes we ask for help without being so aware of doing so. Worrying about an issue or pondering a question are ways this happens. That is so true. Because every time I'm pulling cards for myself or getting readings from other people, they're telling me, you got angel energy, you got ancestors, mad people around you. And I guess it's because I've been kind of worrying a lot and worrying. And I guess it's like a silent prayer or like a calls on the energy of your protection, your people. Okay. Let me see what else they're saying. All right. To access the information of these orbs of light, to be open to seeing them more clearly, whether directly with your own energetic vision or through photographs or other means, you can use invocations. And that's like, I call upon the unconditionally loving orbs of light, and things like that. They're also saying being in nature and doing some invocations to unconditional love creates an energy that is very attractive to orbs as well. So is group work based. So is group work in love. Wait, why? I need glasses now as I'm getting older. So is group work based in love, such as meditating together to clear sacred space in nature, then dancing and praying together in that space with joyful devotion to love. So that's what we're going to be doing, dancing, praying, and all of that is really today. I am on the love tip. Heart chakra healing, big time. So if you end up getting emotional during our visualization, it's okay. All right, pal number one. That's pretty much all I'm getting for you, message wise. So I hope that you got all of that. I usually do a quick recap of each pal, but because I have so much I want to do this evening and I'm already like 15 to 8, I'm not going to recap. If you don't remember what I told you, then go back, rewind, all that stuff. Okay. Let's move on to pal number 2, my selenite crystal people. And give me 1 minute. Hold on. I'm going to grab those cards again. I'm going to stick all these cards right back in the deck because Spirit is saying that maybe they might need to come up in some of these other piles. Because at first I was leaving pile 1's cards out, but something's saying no. Okay, so back. Okay, so I need a little lip chat. If you watch Flavor of Love back in the day, you know where I got that from. The person that came up with that came out with a brand of chapstick called Lip Chat. or something like that. I think that's what it was. Anyway, off topic, big time. All right. Let's start with your shadow work. But first, if you chose the selenite crystal, you might want to think about cleansing. Okay? Selenite crystal is used for cleansings. It can shield, protect your energy as well. But any crystals you put around selenite are automatically cleansed. And I'm getting two messages with that. I'm getting on one end, you have an energy where people come around you not to be cleansed, but almost like to get an emotional healing. Maybe you're a good listener, nurturer. I'm getting nurturing. But they're saying you take in a lot of these people's energy, the people you deal with, even on a daily basis, maybe going to work. Spirit is saying you have to have something you do that can purge the energies that come around you. Because sometimes if you're feeling like really frazzled and like overwhelmed by things, it's not you. Sometimes somebody else was around you that had that energy, and because you're empathetic, your heart is always open, you take that energy in and you don't even realize it. Next thing you know, that person goes on their merry way because they feel better now that they talk to you and threw their energy on you and not realizing that's what they did. And the next person that comes around you, now you're annoyed with them. And then you realize, like, I wasn't upset today, or I wasn't annoyed. So-and-so was upset and annoyed. And now I feel that way. So you have to find a way to cleanse. Emotional purge, I'm getting. On all levels. Detox. If you're a drinker, stop or slow it down. If you're a smoker, slow it down or stop. Eating better, all of that. This is about cleansing yourself. So in this new cycle, you want to think about, starting rituals and routines that, make you feel better in energy, healthier, mentally stable, emotionally grounded, and things like that. So let's see what inner child work you need to do or have already done. All right, 2 cards like the other group. All right, you have a black card, so there's something that you need to do, but you have not been working on yet. But currently, pile number 2s, you are right now, or you're just finishing clearing self-worth. All right, and it says, this is your affirmation. Bye-bye past pain. How someone treats me is a reflection on them, not me. I see that I am enough now. I'll say it again. Bye-bye past pain. How someone treats me is a reflection on them, not me. I see that I am enough now. So maybe in the past you had issues with knowing you were worthy. You maybe had felt a lot like you weren't good enough, or for people, or for jobs and things like that. I'm getting. They're saying you are currently, or you've recently worked through building up your self-worth and realizing that you really are worthy. You really are enough. And the people who couldn't see it were the people who had the issues. The people who saw negative in you or couldn't see your light side because they were too busy in their darkness, that there was something wrong with them. And instead of internalizing it, like we can sometimes do, oh, somebody rejected me, and you start to feel like, oh, no, not rejected me, chose someone else. When someone's chosen over you, it can lower your self-worth, where you feel like, okay, they didn't want to be with me, but they want to be with that person. And even with jobs, oh, you didn't give me the position, but that person got the position, or the raise, or the promotion. And it started to make you question how good you were, how great you were. And Spirit is saying you're working through that now to realize your self-worth. And you're very worthy. Oh my gosh. Pile number 2, what you are not working through that spirit is saying you really, really need to focus on. Once you feel you have completely gotten over the feeling of not being worthy of people. Once you can claim your self-worth, focus on cycles. And when you get the black card, they want you to ask yourself a question. The question is to spark you into healing this. And it says, ask yourself, what feels comfortable but hindering? So something you're doing or someone you're seeing or something you're doing and it feels really comfortable to do it all the time. Or even a person, but at the same time, it's feels like it's blocking other things in your life, like hindering you from moving forward or away from and stuff like that. It's pretty much not helping. Let me lift this up. Sorry, I had to relocate the mic. As I keep rolling around, I'm seeing y'all here in my chair. All right, that's good. Anyway, see, yes, pile number 2s. You have to, once you have discovered and gotten assured your self-worth, which I know you can't really see. Okay, there we go, self-worth a little bit. Yeah, you have to work on ending cycles, things that make you feel like you're going around and around and around and around. You're repeating the same thing over and over again. The same thing keeps happening to you. Every time you think it's going to be different, it's the same thing. It's the same thing because you keep doing the same things. You think you're doing it different, Spirit is saying. They're like, no, every time you're doing the same stuff. Okay? That's all I'm getting on that. By the way, that deck, Soothe Your Inner Child deck, is I'm actually getting in the process of making that deck published so you can actually buy it. I've just been kind of slow in doing it because I have so many other projects, but it's in the midst of being done. It already has a book cover and I've already started typing up the pages for the book, but I need to really prioritize. And when I tell certain stories, it's because I know it must relate to that deck. And what I just got was don't put too much on your plate, prioritize what is most important, and make sure you do that and stick to that. Don't let anybody else throw anything else extra on you that may be draining. All right. So, what do you need to surrender or let go of to move into your new cycle? That one time. Surrender your desire to control people, pile number 2. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Oh, Caitlin, I'm just now looking at my comments. You're pile 2. Wow, yes, this is really if I had known that ahead of time, this is really reading your life. Good Lord. Okay. Wow. I didn't even look over to see what piles y'all chose. Sometimes I don't like to do that anyway, because if I know the people, then I don't want to read based off of what I know. So it was good that I didn't see. All right. Now, what this card is saying, my pile number 2s, when they're saying surrender your desire to control people, it's not necessarily saying you're a control freak. You know, like you're someone who comes in bossing people around. You got to tell people what to do and you need to. Nah, that's not what it means. What they mean when they're saying to release your desire to control people, they're saying you have to allow people to be people. You can't control how people are going to respond, how people are going to react to you, especially in relationships. They're saying you have to, trying to over control the situation messes up a lot of the relationships or situationships. And what that means is like maybe you called someone, y'all chat, you feeling that person, you think they feeling you, they call you, the next day y'all chatting and you don't hear from them for a while. You feel like they should have been on it, calling you again. So instead of just waiting to see, you know, what's going on. Well, while this person, maybe they backed off and they're regrouping and trying to see what they want to do, let me do the same thing. You instead try to pick at the person now, like, hey, everything good? What's going on? Like, hey, do you remember me? What's going on? I haven't heard from you. And sometimes that makes the person back off. Okay, and I know this because I do the same thing. I do that. If I'm interested in someone or even a friend, I'm trying to reach somebody and we have communication and then all of a sudden you go ghost. I don't hear from you no more. I am going to be the one that's going to reach out like, hello, you know, like, hello. So this is probably a message to me too. Just let people be people. You can't control how they're going to behave, how they're going to react. All you can control is how you react. So when a situation feels like somebody's acting out of order or not acting the way that you feel they should be acting towards you, Spirit is saying, let go of the desire to control the situation or the person and just back off for a minute, rethink things, regroup, get your energy back, take your power back. You know, I'm taking back my power. This person ain't gonna have me like, oh my God, call me, reach out to me, come see me. You know, take your power back and give the situation breathing room, because you never know what's going on behind the scenes. Like I was telling pile number one. Sometimes, you know, no, actually that was the initial opening from source energy, is that don't believe everything you see. Everything is not, it's not correct. You know, some things are going on behind the scenes that are causing certain things to be shown. All right. And some of the things that are being shown, you can decide, I don't want to fuck with that. You know, what they're showing me is some bullshit. But Spirit is also saying you can take the time, if you back off, if you really want to be in this situation with whoever or wherever. If you back off for a minute and you take some time to regroup and to think and to get out of your own feelings and try to have a little more compassion, you can start to try to see where this person or this energy, why it's not going in the way that you want it to go in. And then once you shift your energy from anger or disappointment and things like that, it makes it easier for the person to feel, they'll feel your energy lift or pull away from them. And when they feel that disconnect, then they're going to come in. All right. Because that's what happens with you. Pretty much. You feel a disconnect from the person, so you start wondering and calling. Just think the same effect can happen on other people as well. So you can do the same thing with other people. And if they don't come back, then it was meant for you. Moon card. Oh shit. That just jumped out. So we have showed the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. All right. So you might want to look in. You know what's crazy? I'm about to say y'all might want to look into the full moon in Aquarius. Today is the freaking full moon in Aquarius, so you should really be feeling this energy to get this card. And this energy for this, with this full moon for you, is trying to pull you out of your shell. You're kind of guarded. What Spirit is saying, my pile number twos, my selenite crystal people, sometimes you can show the world what you want them to see, but not necessarily what you really feel, you know, or what you're really thinking. And it's time now, they're saying, for you to just be you, be real. Don't care what you have to say is going to affect somebody. Don't care what life choice you make what someone's opinion is going to be about it. It's saying show the world the real you. Start standing in your power and just being like, oh well, I don't give a fuck. And that's just what's come in my head from your ancestors. They're like, you know, just be you. And you might have a little shy side to yourself. You see how the Virgin is pouring the water, but she has her back. You know, to us, it's like a shy side. Like, I'm here. Look, I'm cute. I'm sexy, or I'm handsome, or whatever. If you're a male energy, but you're not looking at anybody. You're like in your own world, in your own zone, because you don't really want to see people looking back at you. You don't really want to hear any negative opinions or anything like that. They're saying at this point, you don't have to worry about that. Let people think and have their opinions. Just do you, be you, show the world the real you. If they're not ready for it, then you're getting a lot of messages of if they weren't, if people don't come back or come in, then it wasn't meant. So you're going to be having to learn how to let go of things and just accept certain things are going to be as they're going to be. Next card comes from the Forest's Edge Oracle by Amina. This is real quick for you. All right. Yeah, and I have decided when I finish pile number 3, I'm going to do the 2 card pulls. So that in case you ladies are on and you have other things you have to do, maybe you come back later for the rest of the session. I just want to do y'all card pulls quickly for you, and then we will continue. I'll continue on. Mix and cut. All right, pile number 2, my selenite crystal. All right, you have crossroad. You need to make a choice. Follow your heart in the direction that it leads you. So I don't know what choice you need to make. My pile number 2s, maybe the bottom of the deck energy will give me an idea. Spirit's not really showing me. It's almost like Spirit is saying, they know. They know. And it's telling me, they're pretty much saying, you have to listen to your heart on whatever choices you need to make right now in this new cycle, especially being a part of my collective with every heart chakra, completely heart-based, heart chakra-based, love goddesses and gods. And you got to listen to your heart. They're saying you've been in your head with this decision, maybe going back and forth like, should I, shouldn't I? And thinking of the logical reasons rather than thinking of how would I feel? How do I feel? How does it make me feel? And go with your feelings. All right, whatever choice you got to make, go with your feelings, follow your heart. All right, your heart won't steer you wrong. Even if your mind is telling you something's good for you, your heart will be like, no, I remember pain from that situation, or, your heart will guide you. Bottom of the deck energy, shade. Take your time to relax, enjoy some me time. So maybe you have a chance to get away or a break again, and you feeling like, you're not sure when you're going to get the chance. You're not sure how. Hold on. Okay. All right. So I got another message with shade. You need to do some things just for you and not care if people give you shade when you don't include them in your plans, okay? You do what you want to do. Take some time to relax, enjoy some me time. And when I say that, I mean soak in a tub, light some candles, play some nice music, sing out loud, dance naked through your house. Well, if you have kids, don't do that. You're going to scare them. But me time, have your fix or whatever. It could be a cup of tea or a cup of wine. And just relax. And if people want to come through and they want to come over, or you got pictures on Facebook showing yourself chilling in your ambiance and people are mad, ignore the shade. Ignore it. Because you'll be so well off, you ain't going to be worried about what anybody got to say or thinks. Last card for you is from the Lightworker Oracle. Because I feel like most of my collective, I won't say everybody, is a light worker. Light workers are here to spread love on the planet and try to bring light to people and change from a love and spiritual place. Okay. All right. Let's get you called. Y'all got the same thing as Power 1, Orbs of Light. So, pretty much the same message. I'm getting Damn, so maybe we all, I said, one collective, each pal is going to pretty much vibrate to you, but there'll just be one that's more strong. Orbs of light, I don't know if you listen to pal one, but pretty much what I'm getting, because I'm not going to read that whole book again. What I'm just getting from spirit for you, pal number 2, with orbs of light is you're getting a lot of signs from your ancestors that they're around. Pay attention. And you also have the power to heal people from the heart, almost in like a mothering way. If you see the orb of light, it's kind of like in the center of her chest, the heart chakra area. And her hands are open, almost like giving it. And what I got from spirit is you give a lot from your heart. Sometimes you don't even realize sometimes you're healing people from your heart space. That's why maybe your heart might sometimes feel heavy and full. You give people a lot of love, and some people that don't deserve it. And your ancestors are saying they show you signs, a lot of signs, and they protect you from certain things that could have been dangerous or caused a problem for you. Okay, if you were in dangerous situations and you survived them, your ancestors are saying it's thanks to us. Okay, we jumped in the way. On the bottom, you got initiation by water. Cleanse, my pal number 2s. Cleanse. Time to spiritually cleanse. By cleansing, you'll find your connection. You see from his head going up to God. You'll find your connection to the creator, source energy being a lot stronger. All right. I'm being initiated. I feel like I'm going through an initiation myself, and I need to cleanse. But once again, my pal number 2s, look what's in the center of the chest. So you do give a lot from your heart. You're a very loving person, and yeah, you need to cleanse off the energy of the people that you give your love and light to, because sometimes it can make you drag your energy down. Okay, that's all I got for you, pal number 2. I hope that helps. All right, we're gonna go to pal number 3, my last pal, and then I will do the individual cards, 2 card pulls. Okay. So, if you chose pile number 3, the red jasper, off jump, I'm feeling a lot of activity coming for you in this new cycle. Maybe adventures, like getting to go places. Feeling more passion coming into your life. Excitement. Yeah, just off of that, I'm getting like you're starting to come into who you are or yourself. I'm feeling the term I am. So you're starting to feel more like I am worthy, I am good, I am great, you're starting to affirm more positive thoughts in your mind for yourself than in the past. You didn't do that so much, Spirit is saying. Okay. Be careful. The only warning I'm getting for my pal number 3s is I'm trying to get it clear of what they mean, what is meant by this. Know who you are and stand in who you are. It's almost like Spirit is saying, and this is for male or female, masculine or feminine energy. Sometimes, almost like the empath does. The empath takes in the feelings of people a lot, and they don't realize they're carrying it. We also, I'm gonna say we because of the collective, have a tendency to I don't know how to say what the word is. They're not giving me a word for it. All right, we can tend to take on the personality of people that we are either around a lot or admire. I'm trying to get what they're saying, because this must apply to me too in some way, so I really want to understand. Hold on 1 second, because my music's about to be stupid. And no. I did it anyway. All right, that completed. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, they're saying be clear on who you are and stand in that. Don't let anybody make you feel like you have to be a different way. Because we all have things that we pick up off of the people that we're around. Like they're even showing me like maybe older people influences. Maybe somebody that was like a godmother or a close friend, family, and maybe they said a lot of things that made your mind think a different way, and you took on that energy. Or it could even be in friendships, friends with someone, and maybe say, for example, trying to think of a good example. Say, for example, you always watch horror. You love horror movies. You're all about horror. You're goth. That's you. And you have a friend, and this friend is the total flip side. They're not into goth. They don't watch that stuff. All right. And they start showing you what they watch and telling you, you need to watch this. Spirit is saying we have a tendency to let go of what we knew and what we do and what we're into and who we are to bond with people or try to find ourselves through them. But they're saying be sure. Don't let anybody kind of flip you into changing any aspect of yourself. I hope that makes sense, because it was coming through very like, this is what, I couldn't get a clear read on that. But that's pretty much, that was the little warning they wanted to throw in. Just watch your, don't take on people's personalities. Like Power 2 got don't take on people's baggage and stuff. Power 1 is like, the same thing pretty much. Don't take on people's emotions, So, sheesh. This collective, we're really empathetic, meaning the people that we are around really, really affect us and influence us sometimes, and we have to really be careful of that. Because you could be around somebody who's toxic, and the next thing you know, you're thinking toxic thoughts, or you start doing things that you didn't do before that this person's doing, and I've been there. I've done that before, so I know what that means. But I was struggling to get the name or the really a term for it. Anyway, let's get your shadow work. So, like I said, blue is what you're currently working through or have worked through. Black is what you need to work through, please, or have not started yet. Okay, I'll cut them. All right, so you have a black and a blue. Okay, so currently you have already worked through the inner child issue of just being affected by your childhood, things and aspects of your childhood. And your affirmation is, I am taking steps to see where my childhood is affecting me in the present. One more time. I am taking steps to see where my childhood is affecting me in the present. And what I just got from Spirit with that actually, okay, now I'm getting, no, I'm sorry, Oshun, this is not against you. I just cannot have singing while I'm doing this. It'll throw me off. Okay. So, what I just got was almost like they're trying to confirm to me, and I don't know if you can see. The blue is a little hard to see on camera, but they're trying to confirm to me, like, you didn't understand what we meant. That energy of maybe picking up other people's personalities might stem from your childhood. Maybe there was times you didn't feel like you fit in, or you just weren't happy with maybe an aspect of yourself that you saw in someone else, and so you started to behave like that. I don't know. I'm really trying to think of my childhood right now. Like, you know what? I can probably say in high school, for me, it wasn't, I didn't feel like, not even in high school. I don't know. It wasn't that I didn't feel like I fit in. When I first started high school, I was very, very independent on my own. I didn't care, who's going to be my friend, whatever. But by the time I started to get friends, I do feel like it was tugging on me to behave like the crew. I mean, they were all getting their manicures done and pedicures, and always had the fresh doobie, as we called it back then, little wraps. And I didn't have that. I used to have my hair used to be really short. I cut it short, and then I started to want some of what they were doing. Like, I'm like, I want my nails looking like that, knowing I never really cared about nails. But now I'm like, ooh, a silk wrap, and things like that. And so I think they're saying, take looks at your childhood. Also, on the other side, because this is a general reading, so it's going to be messages for different people. Might not all resonate to you. Take what take what resonates and throw the rest away. I'm also getting that maybe in your childhood you were raised to be a certain way, and now the work you had to do, or you're doing currently, is starting to find yourself, who you are, outside of who your parents wanted you to be, or your family expected you to be. All right. And that's another aspect of taking on another persona. Maybe your parents or family members wouldn't agree with what you do or how you live, or your ideas and opinions, and you start to suppress them so that you're not judged. That's still taking on somebody else's idea of how you should be. And that can stem from your having a childhood where you felt like you had to be a certain way to be accepted. Otherwise, people would judge you harshly. Okay? You're either working through that now, or you did already, and you're clear of that one. Now, what you need to work through that you did not, and maybe need to focus on, your shadow card, the dark card, just means that this is something that when you are feeling down, it's a part of the energy that pulls you down. And it stems from your childhood too, a lot of it. Yours is regrets. Begin to see why it didn't happen. And it's almost the same thing that number that the other pal got told. It's like when something's not meant for you, or a door closes, there's something better for you. You had a lot of why questions as a child. Why? Why did that happen? Why is this happening? And as you got older, you continue to have why me? Why me? Why me? And then regretting choices you made, and regretting things you had to experience because of a choice you made. Spirit is saying, begin to see why the things that you have regrets over, why they didn't happen, or why they did happen. And that will help you work through it. Because once you can see the why, once you can get your why questions answered, then it'll kind of bring some peace to your inner child. Even when it comes to loss, like maybe you had friendships in your childhood, maybe you moved, or they moved, or it just has to do with just regretting, either I wasn't a good friend, I should have been there, feel like you regret not taking certain steps, or you regret taking certain steps. But yeah, you have to work through that. Let go of your regrets. Everything happens for a reason, okay? Everything happens for everything. I mean, down to a fly buzzing around your head, it's a reason, it's a purpose, okay? So, I'm sorry, this is annoying me now, as usual. I'll put it back on after. But, they want you to start to understand why certain things, didn't or did occur in your life, and don't have any regrets. Just take it as lesson learned. If I didn't like that experience, now I see how not to go through that again. But don't regret. because without the experience, you don't learn the lesson. And without learning the lesson, you can't grow and move forward. So you end up stuck and stagnant, going through the same crap over and over again. So no regrets. Let's see what you need to let go of and surrender. Oh, Stacy, you're pile 3. Why is it so tiny? I can always see this. I really do need to get glasses. Yes. Okay, I saw it when you wrote that. Okay. All right, so how did I not see you? You picked 3, and it's right over what Caitlin wrote, and I saw that. Jesus. I feel like I need glasses, but I'm in denial. When things are too close to my face, sometimes I can't see it clearly. Yeah, like my daughter comes and it's like, I want to show you this video on YouTube. And I always have to say, woo, in order to see it. And I used to be like, the 2020 sight. I don't like this. I'm in denial. I don't need glasses. Anyway. All right, let's see what you need to let go of. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Okay? So pretty much, you're obsessing over something. You think about something dealing with a person or a situation a lot. And at this point, that's not going to help you. Just thinking about it is stressing you out. When you think about it, it's not even a good feeling. It like almost feels like painful or makes you angry. Actually, I'm getting anger. And you need to let go of that. Turn the situation or the issue over to God or your ancestors, and it'll help you start to see. They'll start to bring you some clarity of how you can better resolve the situation or the problem that you're dealing with. Okay, because I didn't mean to flip this over, but they're saying also surrender fear. So you got 2 surrender cards. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. So you need to do some root chakra work while we're doing this visualization. Send some red ruby light to the base of your spine or your pelvis area, more in your genital area, pretty much. And it'll help you feel more grounded and less afraid. Maybe you get anxiety sometimes, but it's because you're telling yourself negative things sometimes, like, this is what's going to happen if I do this. And so that fear keeps you from doing it. And they're saying stop telling yourself these things. Yeah. And everything that you're doing, celebrate it. They're saying that sometimes you might be fearful of what it is that you're doing or that you do. And Spirit is saying just take baby steps and keep moving forward. That pretty much you're okay. Don't worry about that fear. But you do need to ground it. So, hope that made sense. I don't know why they made me look at the bottom of the deck, and I didn't do that for anyone else with the surrender. So you got to surrender fear and obsessive thinking. It's sitting right in front of my face. All right, I'm gonna give you a card from the Moonology deck. This is a long one. I think this is going to be a long session today. I didn't even do the visualization. I had a whole bunch planned. So it's fine if people got to jump on, come back later for the replay or fast forward to what they missed. That's all good to me. Okay. Let's see. I don't know how these people do these shuffles. They do it like this sideways whenever I watch them do it online. I'm like, How the heck are they doing that? All right, hold on. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. So you can Google online, see when is the next waxing moon, and that's where you're going to start to feel very high and powerful energies coming into being. Because right now it's gaining momentum. So whatever you're doing, let me see if I can give you another clue. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Another person who got another pal that got an eclipse. So yeah, just be careful you're not dimming your light. Or feeling like people aren't really recognizing you or seeing you. I see it's almost like somebody doing whatever they can to be seen and still feeling like they're not seen, but we see you, like you can be seen, but you feel like you're not being seen. And so you're like changing colors, you're doing whatever you can. But Spirit is saying that you put enough energy in and that it's gaining momentum. To keep the momentum going, just stay on one steady path. Because if you feel like if you're flip-flopping around and let me do this and let me try that and let me go here and let me do that, they're saying, that's your blocker. That stops the momentum of what you already had put all your energy into. Because now you're shifting your energy to something else and to something else and to something else. And that will stop the momentum of the flow of whatever you had put your energy into from jump. Okay? Most of my PAL 3s, y'all must be in the public eye. PAL 2, I got more of a family seeing you and not really and judging and you're not really comfortable with that. But with PAL 3, I'm getting people or like social media. So just keep doing what you're doing. And they're saying if you focus on one goal, the momentum that you've already put behind it is already at peak. And I don't know what it is. Spirit's not showing me. They're just saying this person's like putting their energy in too many places and they're messing up the momentum of something that was already in the process and about to be like, boom, blow up for you. They're just saying focus your energy. That your energy is scattered, so it's making your ancestors aren't sure what your goal is or what you want or what you're trying to do. Because you're doing this, and you're doing that, and you're doing this, and you're doing that. And I know that message is for me as well. I didn't even pick a pal. I told myself every pal is going to have something in it for me. So, yeah. And I've been trying to narrow down what it is I want to focus my energy on. So, yeah, they say, though, they're saying you're right there. You're right there, what you're supposed to be doing. But because it's saying conclusions are within reach. Okay? People are seeing you. However, whatever it was you were doing initially had gained a lot of momentum. And by you spreading your energy in 100 different places, you're slowing down the momentum. Okay, you're slowing down the energy that was pushing that other thing or project or person, I guess, for. Okay, that's what I'm getting with that. And the Forest's Edge. Did I already? Okay. I already got an hour and a half, and I still have at least another 10 to 15 minutes I had planned. I'm going to do it all, though. At first, I was like, I'll stop when it hits a certain time and continue another day, but I don't know how my energy is going to be. And right now, my energy is good. It feels high. It's full moon, blue moon. That doesn't happen often. I think it's every 4 years. Don't take my word on that. Google it. I'll tell y'all with the quickness, I don't do astrology. I just do spirit, energy, ancestors, and source, and animal spirits, and nature, and Mama Earth. But the stars and the planets, I know to an extent. I don't consider myself a master in that arena. Maybe it's something I should look into. Or maybe not, because I'll be scattering my energy again, trying to focus on something else. Okay, so what do you got for the forest's edge? Grow. Time to level up. Come out of your cocoon. See, in pound number 3, it's a part of you that wants to shine and wants to be seen, and then there's a part of you. See how this is kind of like bent over? It's a part of you that's kind of like scared at the same time. Okay, and so what Spirit is saying is it's time for you to release that fear and come out of your cocoon. It's time for you to level up. It's bigger things coming for you or coming in, or bigger things you're supposed to be receiving. And right now, something with fear is kind of holding you back. Okay. I'm going to give you bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck energy is above the clouds. Dreams can come true. Believe in magic. It's all around you now. All right. And look, it's a moon on this card. Okay. So pretty much that advice is just saying, you have to believe. You have to believe that what you want and what you dream about and dream for yourself can come true. If you can't think it, you can't see it, then how are you going to manifest it? So you have to really have faith. And how many times have I said that since we started this? This is my light worker, the light worker oracle deck. This ain't mine. This is by Alana Fairchild, who I love her decks. I probably got about 3 of her decks. Let's see what messages you get today. And the child that was asleep in my room is now waking up. Hey, Tokwase, don't cause a problem. She said, yeah, I am. When have you known me to be quiet? All right, sorry. I'm moving my mic, so if you hear shuffling, I had to move it off the bed because I don't want her to knock it down if she tries to get up. I'm sorry, girl, but I need this light. And this ain't your bedroom. Okay. Sorry, she has an attitude because my light is on. These kids, they a trip. Okay. Light worker card. Key of light. And from what I'm seeing, there are keys all behind the person. There's a key on the clouds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys. And then he's getting another key, he or she is getting another key from an angel. So I'm getting transformation just off the number of keys I see. 5 is like a number of transformation and change. I'm also seeing maybe a mentor or a teacher who's able to show you how to open up and call in the angels. I'm also getting, you may have a need to study your archangels so that you can know them and call on their energy. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Uriel, Metatron, Gabriel. There's a whole host of them. Google, look them up. Whichever one serves your purpose, start learning how to work with their energy. I'm getting a lot of angel energy. And connecting to the divine. What's also standing out to me with this card is that you got above the clouds, and then this dude is like above the clouds. So I take this needing to connect to source energy more. So red for the fear, to feel more grounded in the pelvic area or the base of your spine. And purple or violet for the top of your head. Send that light energy there like that. That'll help open you up to receiving God's light or the energy of the light. Now let me see what the book says very quickly. And I named him without knowing who it was. That's Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael loves you unconditionally and serves your soul journey. He's a spiritual gift now, the key of light. This key allows you to open any door, clear away any obstruction, and free yourself from any prison or enslavement, physical, emotional, or psychological. There is no need for you to feel trapped or locked out of a situation you want to get into. You now hold within your hands a divine key that will assist you in many ways. Archangel Michael has a message for you. You have the power of the divine in you. You have and I just said, crown chakra connecting to the divine, to source. You have the ability to free yourself no matter whether it seems that another person, a set of circumstances, or the entire world doesn't holds more power than you. Your power of freedom is unconditional. It doesn't require that outer circumstances change in order for you to be free. Though, as you choose freedom, outer circumstances often change radically. For now, to be free, use the key of light. This means staying true to what you know for yourself. Brings me back to the staying in what you know of yourself and not losing yourself in other people or places or jobs or objects. And then I lost my place. Oh, I see it. Okay. Excuse me. Gently and lovingly assert your truth now. Do not cave in to naysayers and fear generators. Most especially, do not collapse under your own old fears or doubts. Gently and persistently cleaving to the light within will bring you through any apparent obstacle. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Will bring you through any apparent obstacle, free you from any apparent prison, and ensure your divine destiny is fulfilled. All doors shall be open to you. You are being given a gift of unconditional grace. Now step back and radiate love from your center. Same thing. So you are the light, that light energy. That is your way. You do not have to betray your spirituality to fight. You can fight with love and trust, and that can be your way as a spiritual warrior. In each moment you choose love and trust, you are fighting the good fight. Spirit said, read you the rest. Sorry. I stopped, but it was like, no, they need to hear it all. You are learning that love is expressed in no as much as in yes. For when you fight against those who want you to deny the truth, you are standing clear and strong in loving truth. Michael helps you realize the strength that you already have within you to do this. This oracle is a message for you to trust in your own ability to triumph right now. You are the key to success. You must believe in yourself. You don't have to force a door to open. In perfect time, according to divine grace, all doors will open for you. Your dreams and actions will prove themselves in time. No place or thing has any power to hold you back. The key of light is spiritual permission from the universe to succeed in your life mission. You shall not be kept back from your divine destiny. You shall be empowered to succeed. Refuse to give up on your dreams. This may mean freeing yourself from situations or relationships that have enslaved or controlled you. When you are ready, this can be done with great gentleness, compassion, and strength. Free yourself with love, not fear. You may need to lock doors to the past behind you. Wow, message for me. With divine empowerment, you can completely and utterly allow the past to be over. You will find that new doors can then be unlocked for you. Wow. Okay, I think I needed to hear that too, and that's why I had to read it. But that's what I got for you, pal number threes. That is, I hope, that was a lot. That was heavy. Sorry, pal number threes. That was heavy. I didn't expect it to be that heavy of a read for you guys, for all of us. But it's the messages that are coming in with this new moon, and they're really, spirit and ancestors are really trying to make sure we don't carry no bull any further, okay, into this new cycle. So now what I'm gonna do very quickly is I'm gonna pull cards for those who cash apped me for a card pull. I'm gonna do a double check just to make sure, but I don't think. Just checking to make sure no one else. Okay. So, yeah, I'm doing these 2 card pulls. The first one I'm going to do is for Caitlin. So, Caitlin, I hope you're still here. It's not necessary that you're here actually, because I can still channel your energy and give you your reading. I decided I'm going to give you 2 cards. One from my channeled messages deck from your higher self and your spirit guides and ancestors and whoever else wants to come through. And I'm going to pull a card from my intuitive life coaching oracle. Anybody can feel free to listen in. Like I said, we're all a part of the same soul tribe. So somebody else's message might help you. Alrighty. So Caitlin, this is going to be your message coming from Spirit. Let me shuffle one more time. So, I'm going to pull another card for you. But your first card it comes straight from it's a golden ticket. That means your spirit guides want to confirm something for you. But they're saying if you got this card, then welcome home. You're a part of my soul tribe. And Caitlin, you knew that already. You've been a part of my soul tribe since the beginning. So that was, okay. Spirit, can you tell her something else, please? Okay. Environment change needed and coming now. Okay. And what that's pretty much is saying, that either a move to someplace, a trip somewhere, a new job, but something, an environment that you're in is just not serving you right now, your energy well. And Spirit is telling you that you need to change that, and that change is coming. So don't worry. Okay. Let me see. So I'm gonna pull your card from my from Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly T. Smith. Oh shoot! Dang, your people are aggressive. They jumping out the box. The cards. All right. I'm very familiar with your ancestors. So let's see. What else does she need to know? One card, please. And whatever this is, it's going to be a life lesson. I don't know. I said one card. Do your people ever listen? Okay. So here we go. So first, they're saying spiritual growth. You are currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. So whatever you're going through right now, anything that might feel like it's a strain or overwhelming or new and maybe make you a little nervous because you're not familiar with it, whatever's coming into your life, they're saying it's really all to help you grow more spiritually. All right. So all of the lessons you're experiencing right now are required so that you can evolve spiritually and grow. Okay. And they threw another one out. So they said she need to hear this too. Mirror. Everything that is happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world. So one of your lessons, as far as your spiritual growth is concerned, is to change your thinking. You know what, and your thinking, your eating, the things you listen to and take in, whatever is going on within you is what you're going to see attracted to you or coming into your space. So if you sit and you think negative thoughts about yourself, you're going to attract people who are going to reflect and confirm your thoughts. Okay. They're saying you have to change your thinking, change your eating. You knew that already. And change what you take in. Like maybe the people you talk to, people that give you advice, some of them are like not good. I'm getting like some toxic energy. People that give you advice, but by insulting you. Like, girl, I wouldn't wear that. If my breast was that big, I wouldn't put that shirt on. Like that type of advice. And they're saying, I don't know, like they're pretty much saying just change that. Some people around you need to change them. All right. But keep in mind, they're a mirror, they're your reflection. And yeah, you're right. I see that. Nah, because I don't. Yeah, you're right. I see where you get it from. All right. So yeah, pretty much just change the way you think. Stop feeding yourself negative stories. I keep getting one that I know you said to me before, and they keep reminding me of it. So without exposing what was said, they're saying to tell you that you are so loved. So many people love you that you don't have to surround yourself with people who are assholes. And that's literally what they're saying, what they said. A lot of time you get a lot of asshole energy. And when I say asshole, those are people that they're not really thinking of your feelings when they open their mouth. People that just say whatever the hell, no thought. This might hurt her feelings. This might make her feel a certain way. This might embarrass her. They're not worried about that. When they say what they say to you, they're just like, yeah, whatever, this, that, this. Almost the way that dude, and you know who he is, posted on your wall, that COVID crap he wrote. It's like, to me, that's asshole behavior. That's somebody doing something, not thinking how it's going to affect the person, how they might think, or how they're going to feel. You just trying to show your ass. And they're saying, stop telling yourself that you deserve some of these people or some of the incidents and situations. Just change the way you see yourself. All right. And watch that you don't have asshole tendencies too. They just said, be careful because it's a mirror. So if you're attracting in somebody and they're showing you their ass, then to an extent you have to think, all right, there's an aspect of them in me that because I don't like their energy. So something about them is showing me something in myself I don't want to see. And or I don't want to know, I don't want to acknowledge. And it's not necessarily that total, like the same a-hole type behavior. It's just saying you can go there. And you have gone there before with people where you might have been what they thought of, like, well, she being a B, or she being an a-hole, or she being, whatever. But yeah, pretty much that's the message I'm getting, is to make sure that whatever you're internally thinking and doing and taking in and listening to is a reflection of what you really want, And the only way you can be able to flip that energy is to change your mindset. All right. And this is a part of your spiritual growth. So again, you got spiritual growth and mirror. So I actually gave you like 3 full cards. And that is your card pull for today. Turquoise says no way you're gonna have play with that toy while I'm doing this. Sorry. This girl gonna play with a toy that makes noise. All right. The next card pull. Why did I put these away? Oh, because I was gonna use another deck for Michelle. I don't think you're on, but I will do your reading. So this reading is for Michelle. I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle and one from my channel deck. Immediately I see Earth sign energy, heart chakra. So yeah, we are part of the same tribe. All my love goddesses and gods. You're all part of the same tribe. Heart chakra. I need to call my crew the heart chakra crew. Okay. So Michelle, your first one is, this is a special one. Okay. So Spirit is coming through to say that either a love interest or a new friend is special. And you should keep them around, hang on to their energy, that they're a pretty special person. And your affirmation is, I deserve the best, and the best is coming to me now. Trusting is not easy, but I'm healing. My higher self tells me to keep this one around for a while. So really affirm, I deserve the best, and the best is coming to me now. All right. That's your affirmation. So I don't know who this person is, Michelle, if it's a new love interest or a friend, a new friend, but it's somebody that you might have been kind of like skeptical about. And Spirit is saying, keep that person around. There's special, something special about them. Okay. Wow. And they gave me bottom of the deck energy quick for you. Today, it's time for that talk. So that could be today, or I would say tomorrow. I don't know your time zone. Speak your heart with a feeling of love. If you have something to say, say it. To family, friends, strangers, children, enemies. Excuse me. But yeah, they're telling you today it is time for you to have that talk. Or pretty much, I'm also getting, just open up that throat chakra. Maybe you need to start getting on social media and speaking from your heart just more. Maybe you need to call a family member, an old friend. Maybe there's a stranger you're going to run into that asks you a question about something that sparks a conversation. But really what I'm fully getting is that you're starting to learn to stop suppressing what you feel. Okay. But now they want you to start to make sure when you do express it, it's coming from your heart chakra, from a place of love. Okay. Because otherwise it sometimes I'm getting the energy of you can be misunderstood. That sometimes you're like, I didn't, the person's upset that I said something to, I spoke to, and I didn't even come off that way, or I didn't mean it that way. They're just saying you have to just, I guess, hone in on that heart chakra before you are going to tell somebody something they might not want to hear. Okay. And I'm going to give you a card from Sacred Rebels. Another Alana Fairchild deck. I said I got like 3 or 4 of us in here, I believe. No, the other one is Denise Lynn. I think I get them confused because both their decks start with the word sacred. Okay, let me see. A card for Michelle. Something else she can take into this full moon cycle, new beginnings. Oh, Michelle, you need to rest, honey. Restore and replenish. And you know what? When I think of it, you're active. You're always doing a live. I always see you did like almost 1 million days of free readings one time. I was like, woo! When I was watching you, 30 days, I think it was, or 40. And I was like, her energy, she must be getting charged by Source itself when she's doing her readings. But because I would have been drained by probably day 2. By after day 2, I would have been like, okay, guys, I lied. I'm not doing 30 days. But yeah, now in this full moon cycle, take a pause, restore your energy, and replenish your energy. I don't want you to end up like I was, girl. I'm sick for 2-3 weeks because I waited until they knocked me on my ass to do that. And on the bottom of the deck, you are so wise. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Okay. And yeah, she got tears on her face, but they're old. They faded. She been stopped crying. All right. She has wisdom now on the top of her head. So whatever pain you went through, or any along your journey, or anything that might have hurt you, you've kind of gone past that. You've done that shadow work. But now I see you emerging as like a voice for those who went through things you went through, or experiences you went through. The voice for the underdog, and the people who don't have a voice. Okay. And through that work, sharing your wisdom, your experience from experiences, it's going to open you up even more intuitively. For some reason, I'm seeing the third eye expanding more. Okay. Hope that resonated in some way. Some of these messages are vague. Like Spirit is like, it's for the person. They'll get it. You don't got to get it. Just give them the message. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm curious. I don't know if it's me or Spirit saying, look in the middle of the deck. Inner trust. Okay. More of that intuition. You know, a lot of us seers tend to doubt certain things. And people would think that's weird. Like, you're a seer, you're a reader. Why are you doubting? You know, you getting messages from the ancestors and from source and things like that. But sometimes we question our moves and what we're doing and the choices that we make, you know, and sometimes we have to turn to readers too, because we might read ourselves from a biased angle, you know, not wanting to see any of the negative. But yeah, they're saying you need to trust your intuition, trust your inner voice. This full moon energy is going to really open up that third eye, and you can really just listen to the messages you get. All right, now before we get up, we're gonna do a real quick breath work. Now this is a twist, guys. The twist is, I'm not going to guide this one. Since I did such a long reading session, I don't want to channel the ancestors any further and end up needing to restore my energy. I'll dance with them. That'll be a little bit more calming and soothing. So I'm going to play a song. And the song may trigger you. So be prepared. I'm going to play a song. Let me put the mic over by the chair so you can hear it. And what we're going to do is we're going to close our eyes. I'm going to dim my lights for some ambiance. Okay. We're going to close our eyes. We are going to take 4 deep grounding breaths. And when you do that, because I have to tell you this now, because once I put it on, it's just going to start and you have to already be grounded. So we're going to ground ourselves very quickly. If you have crystals, hold them in the palms of your hands. You don't have to. Also, didn't I tell you got to stop that toy, especially now, because we're about to do breath work. So you got to wait, okay? She's pressing this while I'm doing this. I'll give it back to you when we start dancing. Lord. Oh. Parents, y'all understand. Anyway, so do you need to, you want to go? Or are you staying? You staying? Okay. So anyway, this song is going to play, and I want you guys to ground yourself. So put your feet in the ground, hands in your lap. You can put them here. I want this to be a gentle process, so do not put yourself in any fancy positions and things like that are hard to hold. All right, she is. Sorry, guys. I'm glad she decided to do it before the visualization started. Are you wet? Okay. Here. You want to go out to Daddy? Can you get out? Whoopsie. Okay. She don't rip my whole thing. All righty. See, y'all pretty much lived in my house with me for the last hour or so. All right. So like I said, get grounded. You're going to take 4 deep breaths in through your mouth and out. When you take in the first deep breath, start to just let your body relax. So you can do a little shake out right now. Shake off any energy you might be feeling tense. Maybe your reading triggered you. Maybe something that happened today triggered your emotions. I know it did for me. So shake that energy off. Just shake it off. And healers have to do this too. Sometimes when you heal people, you work with people's energy, you have to shake it off after. All right? Even if the person is light, they could be light and blessed. They could be Jesus Christ that you was healing. However, you're still taking on that person's his energy. So you have to shake it off. When you do the second deep breath in, start to feel your root or your cord, however it works for you visualizing wise. If you see a root coming down from the spine, base of your spine, or a cord coming down, or roots coming down from the bottom of your feet, which is what I do because I know I had past lifetimes as a tree, so it's very easy for me to just visualize roots stretching out from the bottom of my feet. And you want to see them in your mind go all the way to the center core of Mama Earth, her energy. And from there, you want to, when you're inhaling, you want to see that energy coming up your roots, up those cords, up your legs, up your torso, top of your head, down your arms, into the palms of your hands. And as you exhale, you want to just de-stress. Let anything negative, any thoughts you don't want anymore that no longer serve you, even energies of other people and places, just exhale them out down your roots and down that cord. And then inhale in some more earth energy and strength. This breath work we're doing is going to be based on self-love, knowing you are worthy. So if you have to work on self-worth, this is going to be very good for you. And pretty much my collective does. We need to always know to stand in our power and that we are worthy and we are enough. Maybe to the public eye, they think that we are so confident and so self-assured. And then behind closed doors, we really have doubts. We doubt ourselves a lot. This song here is, and I hope I don't get emotional listening to it, is going to it's going to be singing to you. So I just hit myself in the mouth. I just want y'all to just breathe and take it in, okay? So close your eyes, put your feet flat on the ground, sit comfortably. You don't have to sit all straight unless that makes you feel like you have a better connection. And then palms open to receive, palms up to receive. Okay, where the heck is the song? Oh, there we go. It's about 4 minutes and 38 seconds, so it's about a 4-minute, almost 5-minute meditation, which is very short for me. I usually do 10 to 15 to 30 minutes each day. But this will work because we are pressed for time. So here we go. Close your eyes and breathe. You can use the music for your breath, your breathing pace.
I was searching, I was looking for meaning. I was wondering, desperately trying only to see I have nothing missing. Who said I have to find who I am? Who said that I am lost to begin with? I am already loved. Everything I need is within me. Each one in my life, I'm grateful for the beauty around me. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Always proving my worth, only destroys it. I am already loved. Everything I need is within me.
Affirm that in your mind. I'm already enough. Everything I need is within me.
Motivation can't be validation. I'd always be starving for more affection, the wrong attention, only to feel like I am nothing. Who said I have to find who I am? Who said that I am lost to begin with? I am already loved. Everything I need is within me. Each one in my number. I'm grateful for the beauty around me. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Always proving our worth, only destroys it. I am already loved. Everything I need is within me. Yeah. Oh yeah. I have nothing to find and everything to feel. Only I can define what is meaningful to me. Even when I am breathing, want to destroy it. Something I would only destroy it. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. Each one you enough. I'm grateful for the beauty around me. Life is within, I want to destroy it. Building up a only destroy it. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me.
Okay, slowly start to come back, knowing that you're already enough and everything you want is within you. Slowly start to move your feet, rub your legs, stretch if you have to. Okay. Start to open your eyes and return to your space.
I was wondering, desperately trying all this.
I hope that y'all can hear that clearly because the lyrics are very deep. And if you want to find it yourself, it's on YouTube. It's called I Am Already Enough by Fearless Soul. Okay? Let's stand up. We're going to do some meditative movement. It's going to be different from what I usually do. I usually do my saya, my breath work. We're going to do some of the movements, some of the breath work. However, I'm doing a different song. I'm not doing the whole thing because this is like 19 minutes long. So I'm going to do about 5 minutes of movement to this. Okay. This is called shalom, which is Hebrew for peace, almost like saying salam, like salam alaikum. And that's what we want right now. Some peace. No more chaos, no more with this COVID, no more with these relationships that are struggle or toxic people and toxic places and things like that. We just want peace in our lives right now, going into this new cycle in our lives. So I'm going to show you, and I want you to just follow me. It should be pretty easy. I'm going to show you some movement to do using different hand mantras. And I will try to explain as I'm going what they are doing, what you should be focusing on over the singing. This song is by Meilan, MEI-LAN. And like I said, it's called Shalom, SHALOM. This is if y'all ever want to go and find this music yourself. Thanks to me not being able to use my desk or my bed area today, you can actually see the videos playing. So that way, maybe it's better for you to understand which video it is when you go searching for it. So let's go. Stand with your feet parallel. Did y'all just see me point my remote control at the computer? Oh gosh, ignore me. All right, let's go. Just follow me. We're going to take some energy in from Mama Earth. Down. Make sure you're breathing. Feel the energy in your hands. Bring it in to your heart center. Take a deep breath. This mantra is forgiving and receiving. Not mantra, I'm sorry, mudra. Keep the pinky and thumb together. Spread your fingers. Step out to the side. Bend. This is the lotus. It represents recognizing beauty and love all around you. Open it. Feel that energy around you as you come up, stretch, float, think peace. You're going to bend again. This time, bring your hands back down to Mama Earth. This is called a Grand Plie in second. Honor the ancestors. A bit of breathe. Try to relax those shoulders. In. Left hand in front of the right. Bring your right foot in to your heart. Stability. Step soft. One time on the earth. Take that into your third eye. Clear it, open up. Clear it, other way. In. Heart chakra. My fingers open. Right in front of your heart. Turn to the side. Back leg bend. Bring that energy back into your heart. Turn forward. Feel the love you're sending out and taking in. Other way. Bring it in. Release down. Take energy in again. Breathe in. Take all the way up to your crown. And cleanse as you exhale. Just see your chakras lighten up and just being cleansed. Step. This is an energy play. Feel it in your hands as you're shifting. Both hands up. And your hands are flat, pushing, reaching. Feel that energy. Bring them together, make a triangle or diamond with your finger, the index and your thumb. Spread your other fingers. Turn it up. Put it right over your crown. Breathe. Take that energy into the palm of your hand. Slowly hold that energy. Hold it in your palm. Stop at your solar plexus chakra. Make a diamond. We're going to do triple shakes. That means shake here. Wake up that chakra. Step, step. If you've never done this before, it might feel weird. Feel yourself grounding and connecting to the movement and heartbeat of Mama Earth. All right. Here. My hands are like this. Step forward. Push out. Pull it in. Contract it in. Right to your belly. Stomach. Other foot. Push out. And pull it in. This is waking up your solar plexus chakra, helping you with confidence, determination, and willpower. Diamond shape, go down. Sacral chakra. We're going to do heart. No, sorry. Follow me. Very slow. Melt. Release. Again. Bring your feet together. Inhale. Stand in your power. Root chakra. Slow. Feel that love. Send that love out. That energy to Mama Earth for supporting you. Other way. Make sure you're breathing. Throat chakra. I don't know if you can see my finger. One is pointing up. Two of them. Exhale. In. Make sure the fingers are pointed at your throat. But in front of your heart so that you are breathing in, being able to speak from a place of love. Your arms down slow. Take them up over your head. Inhale. Feel the energy between your two palms. Bring it down slow. Taking a deep breath. Exhale. Let your hands float. Open up and float down as you breathe out and release the last of any stress or worries down into Mama Earth. Feel yourself stretching up taller as you slowly let it go. Okay. It's been a long session. I'll just keep looking Popping in and out. All right, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is some quick African movement. I'm going to check real quick. Dang. I'm already like 2.5 hours in, though. Sorry, that's spirit. I go with spirit. Okay. It's so tacky. I hate that y'all got to see this because you wouldn't normally. All right, very quickly, follow me. Of course, I have to do some drums. So you're going to follow me. This is all going to be to Mama Earth and to your heart. So learn these feet. Side step, side step, side step, side step. All right, let me take these off. Side. Step together, 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 step together. Arms down to your heart, down to your heart, down, heart, down. So you're doing earth and heaven and bringing it into your heart. Matter of fact, let's do it slow and in. One. Because we just came out of Shalom and being peaceful. Let's slow it down. Taking that energy from Mama Earth and from the full moon above. It would be great to be doing this outside. Go to the full moon. Here, keep it step. Step, get grounded. In a roll. Roll. Heart chakra. And stop. We'll go back to the first step. And go. And one. And again one. And one. And one. Step. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Follow my feet. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Arms from your crown. Connecting to the Creator. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And feel that base right in your heart chakra space. All right. Same feet with my arms. More pulling in source energy. Send that love out. Same feet. Take it in. Send it out. Take it in. Send it out. Take it in. First step. Last time. 1. And 1. And 1. And 1. Remember, take that love in and send it out. That's what all these moves are for. Taking it in and letting send it out to the universe. Next step, take it in. Dance with your ancestors. That's the whole point. See them around you. And 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1. I'm having too much fun. I start messing up. Yes, Spirit said no. The upper arms movement is last. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And up. Last step. Taking that love from source, from God, from the Creator. Great job. I'm gonna cool you down. That might have got you a little warmed up. And we'll be done with my new full moon ritual. Your energy should feel light. Oh, there's my song. Okay. So just follow me. This is Sekou Bob. I'm being no Diabate, one of my favorites from Guinea. Of course, I don't own the rights to the music. We make that clear. So follow me for this cool down. This will bring ground your energy. One, two, three. Very light steps on the earth. 1, 2, 3. You had your own flavor for that side step. Step together. Step together. Step together. Step together. Walk. 2. Side step. 1. You're just wrapping yourself like using on love. And feeling the air, the element of air. All under your arms. Let's pay some respect to Mama Earth. Cleanse your vibration. Feel the air. Push anything away you don't want to leave that doesn't serve you. Step. Step. Push. Run back. Push. One more time. And walk with me. Take some energy from Mama Earth. Keep stepping. And dance with your ancestors. Spirit God. Keep grounded. And give thanks to the Creator. Up. Take that love exhale and release. If y'all hung out this whole time with me, more power to you. May you have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous full moon energy for the rest of the week. And peace and blessings, guys. Sincerely sending y'all much love. And I hope you'll be here with me again soon. I'm not sure when I'm going to pop up again, but join me on Facebook. And, join me on Facebook and you'll know when I'm going to go live. Okay? Twerking a split. Oh, so a devil made it into here. A demon. Bust it open. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you know what? My spirit's protected me. I didn't see none of that till now, and I'm about to get off. So whoever you are, Yuri, let me introduce myself. I'm High Priestess. Okay? So anything you send to me that's negative, know that it goes right back to you tenfold and quick. You wrong me, that karma comes back fast. Okay? So I don't want you to have to go through that, Yuri. Because I'm a love goddess. I like to send love out. So please don't come into my lives with negative energy or ignorance and things like that. If you knew your history, I'll school you real quick. You don't know nothing about a real African. Obviously. Okay? Because there's no Africans doing splits and twerking and taking their clothes off, okay? For tradition. All right? So, you came to the wrong place with the BS, okay? All right? I'm sending you love, but you're sending bullshit. And I don't like that to wrap up my positive energy and everything that I sent out. So I feel like somebody sent you, okay? So, I'm well protected. All right? Peace and blessings and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe and not being a part of the demon tribe, the trolls who think they are in control. But really, trolls don't control. I control. I'm in control. Okay? I'm glad you enjoyed my stuff, but the stuff you're saying in my comments is really ignorant. And it changed the whole vibration and energy of what I put out there as far as it coming to reaching you. You put a block. Everybody else still got it. Love y'all.